o'clock tomorrow night. All right, tonight here on Sports Scene, we're joined by the Delaware Valley Warriors, and now joining us, another couple of guys that will be heading out to stage, Matt Wagner, Jalen Palmer, and their head coach Lou DeLauro. And first of all, guys, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having us, Bob.
Now, let's talk team first, because this is really, I guess you could start calling it a dynasty. 3 straight district championships. Talk about what it took to get the 3rd one this year.
Bob, it takes a lot of hard work. These guys, these two next to me, the 2 guys that were in here a few minutes ago, as well as everybody else on the team, they put a lot of time in. They put time in during season, but we're not a 4 to 5 month year team. We go 12 months a year pretty much. We spend a lot of time away at tournaments. In the off season, we go to a tournament in Lake Placid, Virginia Beach, among many other ones. So you know what? It's a lot of time that we put in, and these guys, when they come up to wrestle at Delaware Valley, they know what the goals are, and they know what we want to do as a program. And these kids put a lot of time in, and they're very dedicated.
Guys, talk about the tournaments. Coach was talking about. I know, all the big-time programs, these tournaments help them get set for the big one coming up this week. Talk about wrestling, such tough competition all season long.
Wrestling, such tough competition all season long really helps us, and because of that competition that goes take on the off-season tournaments such as Virginia Beach and Lake Placid, all of that kids from all around the country go there. And it helps that you're not wrestling the same kids you've been wrestling all season long. You just see different kids and different styles of wrestling, so it helps when it comes to the season.
A lot more different competition, build up different techniques, that'll make you a better wrestler overall.
Bob, even besides those, off-season tournaments we go to, a lot of the in-season tournaments that we go to, we don't go to to see the same competition. We go, we're down at Liberty, we're down at Council Rock South, we go to Cumberland Valley. So we're seeing the best there is throughout the state. So when it gets to state time, when it was for the team state time, we were ready for that competition. We've seen it. And when it gets ready to individual time right now, we've seen all these guys before, and these kids know they belong there, and they're going to put their best foot forward and leave it all on the mat. Win or lose, they're all going to leave it on the mat.
You guys really put this program on the map as far as, now, it's no secret when, Delaware Valley comes, whether it's a duels, a wrestling tournament or individual, they say, hey, Delaware Valley, we know about them. For the guys, talk about being part of what has become one of the tougher programs in this northeast corner of the state, and a program that can run on par with most others around the area.
It just feels good to be on top, like being above all other teams, like everyone looks up to come at us and be number one. We gotta keep staying on top of it and beating it up and run out of it.
Yeah, it feels good being on top, dominating the district year after year, and just keep getting that competition and keep dominating the district and stay on top.
Bob, in the beginning of the year, we tell these guys, we have a target on our back right now. Every team wants to come after us. Every team wants to beat us. And that kind of keeps these guys motivated. It keeps our coaching staff motivated to keep pushing these guys and getting them to reach, their most potential. So we take that target on our back and we like to run with it. And we hope we continue to have that target on our back for the years to come, because if we are, that means we're doing the right thing as a program, and we're still having the success that we're having right now.
Coach, I know you have these 4 going out to states, but several others have really been key for this year, for this team this year. Talk about a couple of the others that have had pretty good seasons, as well as the 4 we've seen tonight.
I could go up the lineup. We had from 106 and 113, we had 2 seniors in the lineup there, Jake Lang and Richie Kozlauer, who really stepped up this year, and they helped out our lighter weights, and they set the tone. They pulled off some big wins. At 120 pounds, we had PJ Testino, who was probably one of the biggest surprises, in our lineup this year. It was his first year pretty much as a varsity starter, and he didn't disappoint anybody. 126, we had Mike Stager, who, when he's on the mat, he's going to give you all he has. We had Frankie Crozer, who's a younger wrestler. He's only a sophomore. he has wrestled the best competition. He has beat a lot of the best competition. A lot of these guys that are in his weight class this year, he has beaten in the past. You know, it wasn't his time this year, but he will be out there next year. You know, up top, you know, besides the guys we have going right now, we also have Colin Irwin, who stepped up big this year at 152 pounds. Every time he was on the mat, whoever was wrestling, he was relentless again. If you were wrestling Colin, you came off the mat hurting. You know, and at 220, Jack Fagan, he has been a tremendous part of this program the past 4 years. He's a senior that we all lose. It would have been great to see him, you know, qualify for individuals. I do know that was one of his goals, but he has nothing to be disappointed about. You know, he was one of the main reasons why our program is where it is today. You know, without him, we wouldn't have been able to accomplish what we've accomplished. So we got a lot of guys in there that have done a great job.
All right, let's talk individually for you guys. Let's start with Matt at 195 pounds, just a sophomore, third at regionals, a district champ. Talk about your season and where were some of your highlights?
It's been a really good season for me. My main highlight is probably at regionals. I mean, I've always been third, but still making it to state, and also getting the district championship against a tough wrestler from Valley View. Just keep going on the stage.
Talk about your trip to states. Your first, you do it as a sophomore. You know, what are your feelings on doing it so young?
I was excited about it being only a sophomore. You know, last year I didn't make it, but I watched my brother Mark wrestle. I thought to myself, this is where I want to be next year. So just put time in the off season and working hard and just keep pushing myself in the room to reach that goal. And I accomplished that, and get a big medal.
Give you any tips about what to expect out in Hershey?
Not really. I haven't talked to him too much. Just go out there, wrestle my mat, and just stay aggressive, stay on the attack, and just keep pushing the pace and wrestle my mat.
Talk about what you want to accomplish, what you're hoping to do out in Hershey.
I'd like to get a medal, get those 2 wins, get a medal, and just whatever happens, just keep going and see how far I can get.
All right, well, good luck to you, Matt. Hope you do well. Jalen Palmer, you will go out to states for the first time, district champion this year. Talk about this season and what you have accomplished in some of your big moments this year.
This season's been pretty good. I've been making it to a lot of finals, but mostly the biggest highlight in my year was definitely in the team duels at states, overcoming kid that was ranked over me and winning in almost overtime. But it was just a great win. Like, I pushed myself hard in the room, and I knew it would show somewhere, and that's what it came out. I'd be a state ranked wrestler over me.
How about getting 100 wins as just a junior?
That was just basically from wrestling so much, like throughout the years, from getting so many tournaments. For the coaches, a lot of tough tournaments. I've been in a lot of wrestle backs. I've been getting a lot of wins. And this year was just another step, being on the one with a bunch of wrestlers in the school.
What are you hoping for this weekend at States?
I'm hoping to take top 4, so I could kind of show them in my brother's face. But yeah, I want to get there just to prove that I've been working hard in the room and pushing myself harder and harder, staying on my attack, different techniques and practicing, and just being a better wrestler overall.
Well, best of luck to you two. Coach, best of luck to you and the guys heading out to States. Hope to see some big things from the Delaware Valley Warriors. Delaware Valley wrestlers with us tonight. The 3-time District 2 duals champs, Jalen Palmer, Matt Wagner, Lou DeLauro, their head coach here on Sports Scene. We thank them for joining us. We thank all of you for being with us as well. That'll do it for this week. For everyone